Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's session. So, without further ado, let us start our session now. So, for the start, in a comfortable position, your hands also in a comfortable position. Gently close your eyes. We're going to do some breathing exercises first before we start. So, when you breathe in all the good air, and when you breathe out, whatever tension and tightness, whatever feelings of tiredness, stress, whatever negative emotions, negative energy that you feel, your body, your mind, around your heart area, just let it all go out with the out breath. And with your in breath, it's not so long. The out breath also not so long, doesn't matter. Just do the breath, we call it the long breath according to your own lung capacity or your own breathing. Okay? And the important thing of this is just to be comfortable. Okay, so let's try. Gently take a deep breath in. Gently let it out. Relax, 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 relax. For the second time, take a deep breath in again. Gently let it out. Relax, 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 relax. For the third time, take a deep breath again. Gently let it out. Relax, 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 relax. For the last time, take a deep breath in again. Gently let it out. Relax, 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 relax. Relaxation of the body. If there is any more tightness, tension, any more feelings of using or exerting strength in the body, gently let it go and allow the body to abide in a state of relaxation and inaction. relaxation of the mind. Gently be aware of your mind in the present moment. And if there is any wanting, craving, expectation, the mind, gently let it go and let the mind abide in a state of non-wanting, non-craving, and non-expectations. And let the mind abide in action. So for the mind, not doing, thinking about anything, not having the need to do or to think about anything in particular. For this 20 minutes, for our mind to have a break from all the cravings and doing. And let the mind be aware of whatever that manifests through your awareness regarding the body and the mind, moment to moment to not following any of the stories or issues that arises in the awareness, of rejecting or suppressing any of those stories or issues that may arise in the mind. Just simply being aware of whatever that manifests through your awareness, moment to moment, moment to moment. This is relaxation of the mind. With this relaxed mind and body, today we're going to continue with our forgiveness reflection. So for a start, let us think of the mistakes that we have done in this life. And gently we're gonna try to forgive ourselves. Understanding that we did what we did was because of defilements and ignorance. We did what we did also because our wisdom, our experience, and our mindfulness was not strong enough at those moments. And also maybe it's because of our own karma or others' karma that we did those unpleasant things and mistakes. With this understanding towards us, let us have forgiveness, understanding, and empathy towards ourselves. Have forgiveness, understanding, and empathy towards ourselves. Forgiveness, understand, and empathy for ourselves. Forgiveness, understanding, and empathy towards ourselves. And we're gonna make up our mind to make amends for it and not to do the same mistakes in the future. Now there may be some mistakes that we may uncontrollably commit in the future, but at least let us have forgiveness, understanding, empathy, and the determination to never give up trying until we reach our goal of not making those mistakes anymore. And with that, let us open up our hearts and allow our hearts to be filled with the relief, lightness, and ease of the burden brought about by forgiveness. Then let us think of our parents, whether they're still alive, Gonna think of or remember the things, unwholesome things or mistakes that our parents might have done to us. Or if there's nothing like that, and at least some things that our parents may do in a morally wrong way. Regarding the mistakes that our parents have done to us, in our mind, let us try to forgive with the understanding that they did what they did was because of defilements and ignorance. They did what they did also maybe because of the wisdom, experience, or mindfulness was not strong enough at those moments. They did what they did, maybe also because of our own karma or the influence of their own karma. And that is why they have done what they did in the past. With their understanding towards our parents, let us have forgiveness, understanding, and empathy towards our parents. Forgiveness, understanding, and empathy towards our parents. Forgiveness, understanding, and empathy towards and understand that forgiveness, understanding, and empathy towards our parents. And we are not perfect too, so let us wish parents to also have forgiveness, understanding, and empathy for us. Forgiveness, understanding, and empathy for us. Forgiveness, understanding, and empathy for us. forgiveness, understanding, and empathy for. And we open up our hearts and allow the relief, lightness, and the easing of the burden that is brought about by forgiveness to fill up our hearts, surrounding us. May our parents, all beings in the world, and ourselves be filled with forgiveness, understanding, and empathy. Okay, so gently take a deep breath in. Gently let it out. Relax, 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 relax. For the second time, take a deep breath in. Gently let it out. And relax, relax. Gently be aware of the feelings of your body. Gently be aware of the feeling of your buttocks touching the cushion. And whether the experience is good or not good, comfortable or uncomfortable, doesn't matter. Let the mind come back to the present moment. Then just like waking up from a deep sleep, gently open your eye. Okay, so any questions today? So same thing, if you have any questions, raise it on a Zoom, raise up your hands, click the raise up your hands, and then when your name is called, switch on turn on your video, turn on your webcam and your mic, and you can ask your questions, okay, regarding forgiveness, regarding the things that we have been doing for the past few days. Okay, so any questions from the floor? Okay, I'll do a short sharing, and then if you guys have any questions, then you can raise your hands after the sharing of so. If not, then we will go to shamans, okay? So today, just want to share that when we are practicing forgiveness, when we try to forgive people who have done or something offensive to us, something unwholesome to us, but We can forgive, but it doesn't mean that we have to be close to the person. So there are many types of people in the world. Some are friendly to us, and some they may want to harm us even. We can try to learn to forgive those who harm us, but we don't have to be close to them, because if we are close to them, then they will continue to harm us, right? They will continue to create causes of suffering for themselves also, when they harm us. So instead of being close, we can maintain a beautiful distance, with a with a friendly mind, with a mind that can forgive, and then wish them, if possible, wish them well, and hope that they can let go of that which harms ourselves, harm others, and also harm themselves also. So we wish for them to give up that unwholesome deed, unwholesome action, unwholesome speech that they are doing or saying, at those moments. Right? So when we can practice forgiveness in this way, then actually it is a forgiveness that's coupled with wisdom. Why? It's actually very simple, If you know that the way you treat a puppy and the way you treat a cobra is totally different, isn't it? So to treat a puppy, you can play with it, you can pet it, give it a stomach rub and all that, right? A tummy rub. But for the cobra, if you're not well trained, then how can you handle the cobra, right? You can, from a distance, have a loving kindness, and also have a friendly mind towards the cobra. But doesn't mean that you are friendly means you have to touch it. Isn't that so? Huh? And so we have to understand this. Being friendly doesn't mean you have to get close to somebody, but it means that at least in our mind, we have no hatred towards the person. We have friendliness towards those persons, but if their character is something like a cobra, then okay, then we also may not need to be close to them also. So this is how we practice forgiveness. Okay, so yeah, this is the sharing for today. Hope it is beneficial to all of you. And so you don't have to blame yourselves for, Bhante said I should forgive, but I cannot be close to them. How? No need to be close, No need to be close. If you are close to them and they change their ways, I mean, okay lah, right? But if you're close to them and they continue to keep wanting to harm you, then no point, right? If your presence make them create more unwholesome karma, then sometimes not necessary. Okay, so before we finish, any other questions from the floor? We have a question. Between respecting others for not forgiving and forgiving, this contradicting? What's don't understand? Let me see. Between respecting others for not forgiving and forgiving. Okay, clients hurt by their parents, they can't forgive. Or should I respect it? Yes. We can respect. We can respect them for. I mean, we respect their right and their choice not to forgive, but it doesn't mean that if they simply it just means we let's take the context out of right and wrong, but we look at it from wholesome and unwholesome, comfortable and uncomfortable. That means a pleasant experience or suffering experience, right? So all of us have our right to make our choices, right? Whether you want to love or you want to hate, whether you want to abstain or you want to have craving, right? All of us have our right and certain mental power to choose, right? What we want. So in the world, it's possible that somebody will forgive, somebody will not forgive, right? And for those who forgive, then we understand that if they forgive, then they are easing their burden, and actually they will experience lightness and more happy life because they are letting go of the cause of suffering, which is anger and holding a grudge. Holding the grudge simply means anger. And then for those who choose not to forgive, I think we respect their right to make that decision, but it doesn't mean that you have to agree with it. It just means that if they choose not to forgive, then they will suffer. Whenever they think about their experience, they will suffer. And, when it comes to like family problems, usually if they have been hurt by their parents in some ways, then sometimes the effect goes to how they treat their kids. So if they cannot forgive, then if the problem goes to their kids, and then maybe their parents mistreat them, and then even though they hate their parents for that, but sometimes they find that they will also mistreat their children, right? So if this is the choice that they make, then okay lah. We respect their right to make that decision, but doesn't mean that we have to agree with it. If we arise any dislike towards them, for not forgiving, and then we can also learn to forgive ourselves for having arise that kind of a feeling also, because that is also suffering for us also, right? Yeah. Sometimes we don't really know the whole extent of their story and maybe even their past lives. So that is why sometimes it's good to have forgiveness and understanding for those who cannot forgive. Okay, so let's see. Let me see. Okay, there's a discussion here. When someone tries to help other by keeping away from the other person, cause his existence cause many kinds of feeling to the other, what should they do? Meaning they can only be close friends, but always get quarrel also when both are together. Someone tries to help other by keeping away from the other person, cause his existence cause many kinds of feeling to the other. What should they do? Meaning they can only be close friends, but always get quarrel also when both are together. There are many kinds of relationships in the world, okay? Usually relationships, sorry to break the ice, but relationships are also impermanent, okay? So when we understand that relationships are impermanent, but there are ways to sustain good friendship also. So in the Buddha's teaching, usually give 4 qualities for sustaining good friendship. Okay, so first one is generosity. No matter whether it's friends or spouse, family members, relatives, friends. Sometimes we give, the giving of a gift to the other person helps to maintain the relationship also, right? So this is one. Then also, loving words, not complaining words. Just imagine you go back to your home and everyone in your house is like complaining, and being very toxic. So sometimes it's not easy also, right? But if you go to a house and everyone, there's the communication culture in your house is one that is full of positivity and love and care, then I guess most people will feel very happy to go home, right? So from this we can know that loving words is also one of the qualities to maintain friendship, relationships, now whether it's friendship or relationship, huh? Then the third one is beneficial conduct. Beneficial conduct basically means that whatever that you do, that you say, is for the benefit of the other party. Whatever that you think is for the benefit of the other party. Many people think that, oh, I love my kid, I love my spouse, I love this, I love that. But most of the time, they love themselves and they love their expectations, they love their ideals more than they love the other party. Right? So like there are some parents, this is true case, no? There are some parents where their kids, they want to be, their aspiration is to be a chef. Oh, but the parents, once they heard about the word chef, wow, immediately they reject and say, no, you cannot be a chef. You must be a lawyer. You must be an accountant. You must be a doctor. You must bring honor to our family and all that. So they cherish the honor more than their kids, then they say, I love you. That's why I ask you to choose this. Come on, if you really love your child, then at least let them try, right? At least negotiate, But some people no. Some people they just order their kids to do their way, and in the assumption of love. So when you understand about attachments and all that, then you can see clearly, no, this is not really true love. They are loving themselves more than they love their kids. Huh? But they themselves, they think that they love their kids. Huh? Anyway, so coming back to beneficial conduct. So beneficial conduct is, really thinking for the other party. Whatever that we do, say, think, is for the benefit of the other party. And also sometimes we may think like, we love our kids. Then there's another case also. I want to share also that is like if your daughter is coughing very badly, and then she's crying and she's asking for ice cream. So what to do? So because of some people, because of that feeling of love, oh, I love my daughter, so whatever she wants, I give it to her. Then because of that, that kind of in Chinese we call 溺爱, but I don't know how to say in English. Maybe overly love lah. Then they really give the ice cream to the daughter, even though the daughter is coughing so badly, So this is not beneficial conduct because the ice cream will make her cough even worse, isn't that so? But because to fulfill our feeling of love, our feeling of loving our daughter, then we give something not beneficial to them. Yeah, so there's a pattern like this also. So just to take note of this. A beneficial conduct is basically what we do, think, and say is for the benefit of the other party. Not for our own expectations, not for our own ideals, not for our own happiness, not only for our own happiness. Then the last one is impartiality. Impartiality basically means being an all-weather friend. That means whether the other party is in a good state, bad state, or whether in a good state or bad state, our care and concern for them, our friendliness to them, our love to them is always the same. Okay? So basically, a relationship has to have these four qualities. Then if there's more of these four qualities, then the relationship will be more stable. This is like this. Then usually a good and stable relationship will have to undergo three phases. Three phases. So the good, the bad, and the neither good nor bad. What do I mean by that? So good times, lah. And there are friends that can be, that you can enjoy good and prosperity with them. But when things go bad, then they run away already. Yeah. So the relationship change already. Yeah. And then the bad. So there are some friends that when things go bad, they can still be there for you. Okay. Like that. Yeah? Then the third one is neither good nor bad. That means that, like sometimes in the relationship when is the duration is long already, and sometimes you, like, both parties may feel bored, may feel bored and may start to like, okay, lor, every day is like that. Like you lost that feeling of intimacy, or lost that feeling of love. Lost that feeling of, what do you call that? Can I invent a new word? Closeliness. Lost that feeling of, feeling close to the other party, right? So these are like what the Buddha says, feelings are also impermanent and relationships are also be impermanent. So there's a possibility that in your relationship with others, this kind of situations may happen, isn't that so? That's why we have to, that's why if we are learning from the Buddha, then we have to be clear about this kind of phenomenon and then input the correct causes for the relationship. If that is a good relationship, then for the relationship to grow and to maintain, and through these three stages. Usually if a relationship can go through these three stages, then it is more stable because you guys have been through the good times, the bad times, and the neither good nor bad times, the boring time. Is that all? Huh? So when someone try to help the other, well, let's say A and B, okay? I don't know whether I get the question. So if my answer doesn't fit the question, you have to let me know. And maybe sometimes you can on your mic lah. Typing only. Sometimes, I may not be able to understand the question fully. All right. So let's say A and B. When A tries to help B by keeping away from the other, by keeping away from B, cause his existence. Whose existence? Maybe A or B lah. Cause many kinds of feeling to the other. What should they do? Meaning they can only be close friends. Always get quarrel also when both are okay. Maybe they are close friends A and B, but because both always quarrel, so after that, maybe A try to stay away from B like that. I guess maybe this is the case. So if it is this kind of case, then actually I think that both parties, if it is if they can still like negotiate and talk it out, if they can talk it out is the best. If they can talk it out, then I think before talking it out, I think maybe they can, let the other party know that there are some things which are triggers, and there are some things I think they need to reach a common understanding that there are some things that A will disagree with B will disagree with A, whether it's politics, religion, parenting, whatever. There will definitely be differences of ideas in between relationships, right? But why do we get quarrels? It's because when you get attachment, right? Attachment to, maybe A have attachment to B, B should think like B should think like A. Okay? And then B also think that A should think like B. So if and if they hold on to their attachment so much, sure quarrel lah, right? But if both sides, they can talk it out, and then they can reach an agreement that, sometimes what I say, I may not agree with your idea. Sometimes what you say, you may not agree with my idea. That is normal. Alright, that is normal. Then, since that is normal, then why do we need to quarrel about it? I mean, I can respect that you have your ideas. You can also respect that I have my ideas. Then finish lah. Right? The ideas are ideas, right? Ideas are ideas, but I can still be friendly to you because you're a human being, I'm a human being, and it's not easy to have the karmic affinity to be friends. Okay lah, then since we are together, we cherish this relationship lah, like that. Huh? But this is in the case where they can reach a common understanding. Yeah? But if they cannot reach a common understanding, then then A or B, they have to reconsider this relationship lor. Because it's very difficult, to have someone that you can only, that he or she expects you to only agree with them and you cannot disagree. Then it depends on you also lor. I mean, if you choose to continue with this relationship, I mean to be still to have close contact or something like that, then you have to bear with it lor. I mean, that's the pattern that the other party is. And it's not always that people will change for the betterment of relationships. Sometimes they will change, sometimes they may not change. There's a possibility that they will change, there's a possibility that they will not change, right? So, yeah, also it depends on when you're in this relationship, whether you want to continue with this relationship or how close do you want to be with the other party in this relationship. So, if very close friends but always quarrel, then maybe reach an understanding that we always quarrel. I mean, you respect, I have my idea, I respect that you have your idea lah. On both, on okay lah. Then if not, then you say, if not, then very difficult. How to get everyone to always agree with you? That's impossible. Since that's impossible, then just let them know that, okay lah, I'm friendly with you. I may disagree with your ideas, but I still treat you like my friend. Then just let them know that your attitude towards them is like that. One suggestion is that let them know that your attitude towards them is like that. Then whether they want to be close to you or not, it's up to them. But towards them, we always try to develop forgiveness, understanding, and empathy, and loving kindness towards them. And also we can look from, now we are practicing forgiveness also, we can also develop forgiveness, understanding, and empathy towards them also. I think when you develop this and when it's strong enough, strong enough to be able to let go of any anger and grudge that you have towards the other party, I think you will be able to see the future more clearly. The future means the future of this relationship between you and them, in a more wholesome way lah. Definitely, if you're angry, don't even consider about analyzing this. Because when you're angry, your perceptions, your feelings, everything is tainted, right? So, not advisable. Not advisable to analyze this when you're in a emotional state. Alright? Okay, so this is one way to apply this forgiveness reflection. So hope the guided will be a tool for you guys to help you to maintain relationships also. Okay? Okay, so let's see. Hope I answered the question. Then after that, go to the next one. Thank you, but they are hard for me to respect it as I can foresee their pain. Okay lah, but hope you can let go of the attachment. When someone tries to help the other person, what should they do? Oh, okay. Generosity, loving words, beneficial conduct, yes. Impartiality, yes. Or whether friends. Disagreement without the disrespect. Yeah. Respectfully disagree. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I hope I answered the question. Okay, so that let us share merits for the day. Okay, repeat after me. Mettā vata camehi sampadang punya sampadang sabbe deva sabbe bhuta sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampati siddhya. I share my merits with all devas, all beings, all creatures. May they rejoice in their own merits. May they be happy. Idame nyatinam hotu. Sukita huntu nyatayo. I share my merit with all departed relatives. May they rejoice in our merits. May they be happy. Idame punyam asavakaya vahang hotu. Idame punyam Nibbānassa paccaya hotu. By the power of this merit, may it be supportive condition for my purification of the mind till no more defilements. By the power of this merit, may it be supportive condition for my attainment of Nibbāna. Mama punya bhagam sabba satanam bhajemi te sabbe me samang punya bhagam labantu. I share my merit with all beings. May they rejoice in their merit. May they be happy. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, so I wish everyone sweet dreams and well, peaceful and happy, and see you guys in the next session. Okay, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.